Yes, my name is William B.J. Lawson. I'm actually a Republican opponent of the general.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I do first start by thanking you for your 22 years of service to the district, but clearly I do have some concerns, otherwise I wouldn't be running against you. Specifically, the past 8 years have seen an unprecedented evisceration of our civil liberties and personal freedoms. And I and many people are concerned about things like the Patriot Act, H.R. 1955, or the so-called Thought Crime Bill, the Domestic Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorism Prevention Act. And my question is really simple. Did you, in fact, read these pieces of legislation before you voted in favor of them?
Well, I appreciate your being here, and I'm not really going to turn this into a debate. This is not a political meeting. I'm sure you realize that. This is a congressional meeting, and public funds were used in publicizing it, and so we're not going to turn it into a campaign event. And so I'll respond to your question. Of course, I considered these bills before I voted on them. And on several occasions, I'm sure you've done the research on this, on several occasions I voted for amendments to the bills and actually voted against final passage of some of the bills. The Patriot Act in particular, when the time came to renew the Patriot Act, I thought that the terms of the renewal were overly broad, that there should be still a fairly short time frame within which that bill would be reconsidered. I still see that as an emergency measure. I don't see it as a permanent change in the way we do business in this country. And so there was a lot wrong with that renewal of the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act initially was voted through by a very, very large margin. But when it came time to get past just that kind of emergency response to the longer term, I think I was one of those that you would find, if you look at the record, raised some very, very serious questions. And the same things go to the full range of measures you're talking about. You didn't mention FISA, but that's the current battle, which we've not got that resolved yet. But I'm hopeful that we can hold out and not just simply give the president everything he wants on these admittedly sensitive questions of domestic surveillance.
Thanks. I look forward to debating these issues with you.
Sure.